Staying in the division, Shadeur, man. Shadeur Sanders.
The gambling, man.
Shadeur Sanders, you know?
Browns are gambling, too.
Yeah. Browns are definitely gambling.
They found their starter.
He's been there. Like we said early in the season, I think he had some, he was off-putting in certain ways to certain people because of his confidence. And, as we mentioned before, it's like, hey, like Shadeur, like we understand, yes, you're not your father, but you're still a very good quarterback. And, unfairly drafted, haven't been given the same opportunity. I mean, you've only had a few so far, and so far so great. You know what I mean? Like, I think the stats that he had, 3 TDs in a running. Out of all the rookies this year, none of them have had a stat line such as that, But I'll leave it up to y'all, man. Like, what are your thoughts? What did you see? What do you think about the organization? And what do you anticipate for Shadeur?
I think Shadeur is going to keep playing well, honestly. And the sad part is that Kevin Stefanski just doesn't want to get with the program or see the writing on the wall. Because in essence, I mean, he's like what, a 2-time coach of the year? So he's not even really.
Thank you.
He's not even like a bad coach per se.
I'm glad you went there. Keep going. I got something to say about that.
So in reality, it's like I would rather see him and Shadeur get on the same page and then grow some kind of coach QB chemistry to move into the future. He's like fighting himself to do it for whatever reason. I mean, even the end of the last game, I mean, you have a chance to win. You won a 2-point conversion with a gadget play with Judkins throwing the ball. Like, it's just nasty what you're doing, bro. Or you're going to punt at your 29 instead of getting a field goal. Like, at some point, it's like, is Vegas involved with you, bro? Like, what we doing?
It's nasty,
what we doing,
man.
Bro? So I just hope that he can give back to being a good coach again and partnering that with Shadeur. There's a lot of potential with the Browns. A ton, honestly.
Kilo couldn't have said it any better. 364, three passing touchdowns, 1 rushing pick. The team wants him to be there. I think that's the most important piece. The city. You look at the crowd. I watched the game. I had the Ravens game on one TV. I had the Browns Titans game on the other, man. They playing in the snow. It was honestly more entertaining. I found myself watching Shadeur go off. Like, God damn, he actually balling, bro. And outplayed Cam Ward. He outplayed him.
Ward, the number 1 overall pick.
Number 1 overall pick. So for me, it's just obviously they did him a disjustice how he treated the kid, draft day. We don't have to talk about that. We know about that. But you want to see him succeed, and he's actually doing what we thought he could do. Like, we said it. He's going to be a starter in his league, just depending on the timing when he can, get his opportunity. And he's taking it by the reins, man. Like, the team loves him. Press conferences, even players on the other team, like, this was one of the funnest games I've played in a long time. He's electric, man. And, like, to see him do the things that he's doing with Cleveland to inspire the crowd, inspire the youth, hopefully they'll keep him there, and hopefully he'll be the starter. But I think he will.
Yeah, I think there's been 3 groups. You have your Shadeur supporters, you have your detractors, obviously, and you had some people who were just like, let's wait and see. And the wait and see, I think that's also a fair group to be in. I think everybody wanted some level of validation when it comes to Shadeur. Some people are like, hey, like, he's not as good as what we saw in Colorado. Some people are like, well, he's way better than what we saw in Colorado. And then some people are like, you know what, I'm not sure what it's going to look like in the league. And those are all necessarily fair points. But if you're going to be drafted to a team and you're coming in as the 3rd or 4th string quarterback, or was in practice, I don't know, like, what that was initially. And then you brought in Flacco that you traded in.
I think he was third string.
Yeah,
he was third.
And I think they had.
No,
he was 4th string.
He was the 5th QB.
Was he?
Yeah,
because it was Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and then Shadeur. It was 5 of them.
They drafted you in a later round with all that star power. They brought you in as 4th. And look, okay, fine. Yes, Joe Flacco's a Super Bowl champion. Deshaun Watson has been All-Pro before. The Dylan Gabriel thing, that I didn't understand. Kenny Pickett, you have some NFL experience, sure, so maybe you get some deference there because you're a veteran or a young veteran. But, not getting enough opportunities with first team and just, running practice squad or guys who won't be on the roster. I think in the first game he played in, 5 or 6 players got waived right after that game. So those are players that weren't supposed to be on the roster. But look, star power is in the kid's DNA, man. Like, whether you like him or not, you can't deny that when he's on TV, eyeballs will follow.